Hello, hello, hello. Are we live? Probably. Yes. Maybe, maybe not. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good whatever time it might be in your location. God is good all the time. Okay, hopefully people can see me and can hear me. It's not quiet or noisy, and it's more balanced. God bless you for being here. And remember that we are here for the people. So you have to make sure that you call us, make sure that you have your say. The light in this place is kind of crazy, going on and off, but it is what it is. The most important is like you just hear me and you can see me. If you give me some feedbacks, I will appreciate that. Feedbacks are very important, so I can improve, I can make the stream better. So feel free to tell me if everything is working good your side. All right. So waiting for people to gather. In the meantime, we're going to try to settle and see the headlines. What is happening in the world of football? The world of Twitter. Twitter. Interact. Boom. Okay, people, so feel free to call us if you have time. If you don't have time, just smash the like button and ask your question so we can give you a shout. This is my page here on Twitter. Green Turf. That is the name of our main channel. Road to 200K. So go there, subscribe to the Green Turf too, because it's a good channel. So, and this is my live stream today. If you are on social media and you wanna share to your friend, it's all cool. Much appreciated. So we don't talk only about Chelsea. We talk about the Premier League, the Champions League, other clubs, football. We love football. We are football fans. So we talk about Chelsea often because many Chelsea fans join us here and they want to talk about their club. But if you are from another club, don't be intimidated. Good evening to you. I hope you still have a roof over your head. I heard you had a monster. Yeah, that is happening in the other part of the country, Florida, that area. Even my neighbors in my state here, we are very lucky that is kind of went above us and attack other state. But you can still feel the effect of that, because right now it's been raining like for 24 hours. Very cold outside. The trees are knocked down. It's no hurricane in my area, but it's like thunderstorms. Until now, it's still raining like heavily outside. The trees. I just had some visitors in my backyard, like deers, baby deers. They came to look for some food, right? Because I feed animals in my yard. So when they come, you give them some food and you hang out. But yeah, thank you for asking. That is America, man. Every single year, about this time of the year, we struggle with flood, thunderstorm, hurricane. Not hurricane from Tottenham Hotspurs, because he can't win a trophy. But you know what I mean? Anyways, it's very, very, very bad every year. Conspiracy theories. People think the government is making those thunderstorms and hurricanes. It's a lot of stuff. NASA doing their thing. It's getting political. It's always something. Always something. So get around and let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Feedbacks, because I can't hear myself. I can't hear anything. I just depend on. See, that's what I just said. I can see some creature outside my door, kind of knocking the door. We have all kind of animals here, like raccoons, deers, squirrels, and also birds. So many of them come. They don't hurt anybody. If they come, they are friendly. They want to hang out. They want some food. They want you to be nice to them. They are nice to you. Some of them let me pet them, touch them. No problem. We are friends. They know me. I know them. So, all right. So while we are waiting for more people to join us, why can't we just go and start by talking about Maresca press conference? Maresca press conference today. And we are going to hear from Mr. Maresca. Let me try to get. Yeah, Aziz, I see you. I'll take you in a little while. I'll put you through in a little while. But I am trying. Yeah, so Enzo Maresca press conference today. Let me say hi to Aziz, and I will start analyzing the press conference because he can't hear it from the stream yard. Only people on YouTube can hear. Aziz.
Hey, Mr. How's are you doing? Hello.
I'm good. God is good. We don't have enough. We don't have like hurricane here.
And we're experiencing, as I was about to tell you, we are experiencing a bad hurricane here right now.
Oh wow! Do
Yeah.
you have a basement? You have a shelter to hide yourself and the family? No.
I'm stuck at work since yesterday because the roads are blocked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just calling in, check on the family. So I just need to just keep my mind going. Just let me listen to you.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's so bad right now. This is the first hurricane we ever had in Georgia that is so bad. We've never had anything like this before.
Praying for you, man. Stay safe. We have like 2 years ago, like we had one of the worst one in Kentucky here, in one of the little town in Kentucky that was like wiped off the map, bro. Like gone the entire little city. And me, like I live very close because I live in the countryside. So I personally knew some of the people from that little town that we never, like it was so bad, man. It like you going there, it's just like in a movie, right? Because we went there for rescue, everybody tried to provide something, but it was just like, am I in the movie or something? It's just like real. You see really people pulling out like bodies and dogs, and you like, oh my Lord, this is like real.
Now I have to call my insurance people because the hurricane has damaged some parts in my house.
Oh wow.
The slide in my house. My woman told me it fell off. And the tree.
She need to take videos. She need to take pictures because those insurance people, they will always find a way not to pay you money that you deserve. So you have to document. You have to document pretty much everything. Yeah.
The trees. She told me one of the trees like is falling to the roof, bent to the roof. Like this is crazy, So I just want them to get out from the house. That's like that. The only thing they can do is to get out from the house and maybe go to my uncle's house or go to an hotel because this is really crazy right now.
Oh man!
Because me, I'm a guy. I can still sort myself out. I'm stuck because I can't even move from where I am. Like the roads are blocked. I've been in the car since yesterday. So right now I'm just praying to God everything just get better.
It's gonna be okay, man. Just stay positive.
I know that everybody will be safe. It's just the bill, everything that is now is getting to my head.
Yeah.
The damages
and now you have to stock some like canned food, some like quick
I've
food.
Since yesterday. Can you imagine?
Wow.
I've not eaten since yesterday. Maybe because I'm not thinking about it until you told me right now. I wasn't thinking about hungry. I'm just like, let me just get out from here. At least get my family out of that place. And hopefully I'll come back for the damages later. Family come first.
Yeah, family first.
Yeah.
All right, man. Okay, so I feel even bad to talk about football and joy now, while other people are struggling. But it is what it is, just to take the mind away from.
Yeah, that's just to take the mind away because now there's no electricity. It reminds me of Africa We ain't got no electricity, nothing over here. So it just is what it is.
Yeah, my internet actually went down for like 30 minutes because it's just raining like heavily here. It's still raining outside and like
Yeah,
thunderstorm, but nothing like major like I don't know. Or at
yeah,
least because I'm avoiding to watch news, probably I will see something somewhere. But
yeah. Because in Georgia, we never used to have hurricane in Georgia. This is the first
mm,
like major hurricane because mostly hurricane just used to pass us by. Like it's just gonna be raining. But now this is the worst hurricane ever. Some people may their soul rest in perfect peace.
mm.
Some people died yesterday, like the news is saying right now.
Yeah.
So we just pray for us, man. Pray for your brother.
Yeah, man. I'm praying for the entire country because even politicians are trying to, you know how it goes in disasters like
Yeah,
that. Politicians try to take advantage and get more people and stuff. So yeah, it is
yeah.
what it
Pray for
is.
your brother, man.
They take advantage of this situation. Anyways, anytime you wanna jump and talk about something, I will say it. Let me just read some
Yeah,
comment here from people. Mr. People's Republic said what? What are you saying here? So before I came to join you live, who do you think will be escorted out of by security from Stamford Bridge as Chelsea roulette goes on and players? What do you mean by that? I don't know. Out of bring unknown 16 years old. I don't know, bro. Can you make your question more specific? Because I don't know what you're trying to say here, what your narrative and theory is all about. We're doing good now. Can we just enjoy the moment? People are dying. Hurricane and all the problems happening here. Can we just enjoy the football and take the mind away from negativity at Chelsea, 16 years old? You're gonna go to the championship. You're gonna become the new Everton. Can we just stop it? I'm just joking, but it is what it is. Oh wow, we got money. Money is coming, Mr. Perspective, Chelsea Perspective, my brother. I don't like this. This host Ogs out. He's asking me to be. He wants me to get out. Get out here. Get out of here. Prayer for everyone affected by the hurricane. The name is Helen. Helen? Wow. That is a name of somebody that I know. Thank you so much for the donation, my brother. Much appreciated. I was alien on your show. It's just like by that time I'm sleeping and I have like to keep one eye open. Much appreciate your donation, my brother. God bless you. And yeah, everybody affected by this situation, we are praying for you and you should be fine. God is good. You will be protected. Thank you so much for the donation, Mr. Perspective. For everybody who don't know, Perspective got the big channel, Chelsea Perspective, just the way you see it. I'm gonna try to link his channel somewhere in the comments so you can go and subscribe and support the community. Let me see. Somebody wanna call? Aziz is gone, but he's in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, or Atlanta somewhere. They are also, it's very bad over there. He's separated actually with his family. He's somewhere else. His family somewhere else. He can't go because roads are closed and he can't even go and see the family. That is the most terrifying things that you can be in as a man. Like you can't go home and you have your little kids at home with their mother. That is like, you feel like powerless. Can somebody please fly me over right now and just drop me there, But they are good. He got some good news that they are good. So they've been talking on the phone, but that is very terrifying, man. Okay, so in the meantime, we're gonna try to analyze this press conference from the boss, Mr. Maresca. Yeah, Mr. Maresca, and let's listen.
Is available for tomorrow. The only one is
injury update against Romeo Lavia.
No, Romeo is available for tomorrow. The only one is Rhys.
So Romeo Lavia is ready for tomorrow, but Rhys James, if I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Back and available.
Yes.
Yeah. Available, do you think, to play the whole game or start or?
We see. We have one more session now, and then we decide. But the important thing is that finally is back.
And Rhys, still no real update.
Yeah, exactly.
No update for Rhys James.
Good performance in the week. 11 changes to your side. Nobody really did themselves any harm in terms of making a shout, knocking on your door, saying I want to start this weekend.
No, at the moment. No, as I said after the last game, I think it's a good thing for me to have some doubt. That means that they are doing well, and they get the chance when we give to them. So this is something important, and as I said, is something that we need to continue to do it, because I think we create the right culture in terms of team, compete, and this is important.
Yeah, so we created a good culture in terms of competition to places at Chelsea Football Club. You know, when we hired this guy, Maresca, I wasn't sure. He wasn't my number one choice. I said it clearly, and I'm not going to deny or flip-flop. I wanted Mourinho, I wanted other candidates because I didn't think that this guy was good enough. And I was thinking that, hey, he's Pep Guardiola made in whatever country. He's a fake Guardiola who tried to copy Pep Guardiola. That's what we heard. Championship level manager. He only copies what Guardiola does. But what he's doing now has nothing to do with Guardiola. Like, he learned something from Guardiola. He learned something from Ancelotti, from Lippi, from Pellegrini, from all the big coaches that he worked with in the past. And he's making his own way. I was so frustrated during the preseason. I was so mad because he was trying those tiki-taka play from the back all the time, forcing players out of position. Rhys James looked awful from the midfield. Malo Gusto awful from the midfield. I was like, why are you killing talent like Rhys James? We know his talent. We know what he's capable of doing. Crossing the ball in the box, and you are killing that. What are you doing? I was like, this guy is taking us to the championship. We're going to struggle with this guy. I was so mad. And then something clicked. Bam. The game against Inter, the last game of the preseason at Stamford Bridge, he completely changed everything. I was like, bro, I saw something today. This brother showed me something today that he's not that stubborn. You know, I was having like those flashback about Maurizio Sarri, which is like, okay, I'm not gonna change anything. I wanna see my football first, blah blah blah. But this guy is like, okay, it's not working. I don't have the players to play this kind of system. I have to mix up. I have to come up with something else, and that's what this brother been doing. And the culture, you know, the competition that we have in the team right now is just making us better. He always adapt and adjust his system depend on the opposition. Every time the other teams ask for questions, he got answers. He's not gonna wait forever. Like, immediately he makes a change or he makes a switch. And it's good to see.
Yes, one of the biggest headaches, a nice headache, is deciding between Nick and Chris up front.
Yeah, it's one of them, but I think Pedro did well the other day, Misha did very well the other day, all of them, to be honest. Benoit did well, Axel again did well, Renato, I mean, Cesare for me, he played fantastic game the other day. So yeah, it's important that when there is chance, as I said, even if 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour or from the start, they give everything. So it's important.
Check with Brighton whether they.
Yeah, so this is a good problem to have though, because if you look at Chelsea bench at the moment, it's very scary. In the 65th minute and you see Joao Felix coming on, you are like, oh my goodness, not again. Okay? You see Nkunku coming in the 75th minute. You are like, Lord have mercy. What is this? You know what I mean? So it's scary. Like, okay, Enzo Fernandez is tired. Well, Lavia is there. Okay, Lavia is coming on. Oh, I'm talking about when everybody is fit, right? And then Rhys James. Malo Gusto is tired and you see Rhys James coming. Man, you might say, okay, take 3 points. I'm out. They
mind you fielding 22 players.
Say again, sorry.
Sorry, don't worry. I said, check with Brighton whether they mind if you field 22.
Okay.
Ben Chilwell.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it. You didn't say anything but good about him after the game. He played half the match. You said that you try and give him some more minutes, some more matches. Does that include in the Premier League as well?
Yeah, in the moment that we need, for sure. Why not? I said already many times, and I will say again that in the moment that Chile is with us, he's one of the Chelsea player, and is one of our player. And if we need, we give him chance and minutes.
Okay, so talking about Chile, even Chile did very good the last game. People will say it was only Barrow, but you can only play who is in front of you, right? Misha also had a good game, but that's probably Misha's level. You need to work very hard to get to the next level. But we have to be able to give everybody credit. I think Chelsea are trying to give Ben Chilwell a little bit of playing time because they want to sell him. If there is an offer in January, I think he's gone. But I just don't like people who would tell me, listen, Chile is not good enough. Chile is such and such. He's not gonna, the system is he's a bad player. I don't think there is a bad player there. In another setup, in another system, Chile is gonna perform very well. And we have to be also a little bit, we have to appreciate also some players who won us titles. You can say whatever you want about Kukurea or whatever. He's doing good at the moment, and even the manager gave him credit today. But it doesn't mean that you have to insult somebody else in order to praise somebody. You can still praise both of them and still good. If that makes sense. But okay, so we're gonna continue this press conference after that. But I have to take some calls because we have another brother who just joined us. Let me try to put him through. Skylar. All right. Manchester United, Skylar. Skylar, let's go, brother. What's going on? How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, obviously after exploits, midweek exploits, we've been not too good, especially after watching that game against FC 20.
Yeah,
that was like anyways, the kickoff is like very odd times for us, like 12:30 in the night. You have to watch that.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing for me is that like all the stats going around United, that United have missed this many big chances.
this is something which is misconstrued, and it is very not right in my opinion, because we don't create that many chances. It was just that one game against Palace, and that has been accounted in for the rest of the games. Because if you say United have missed 10 big chances, what if all the 10 big chances were created in one game, and the rest of the game you had like 2 shots? Against FC20, we had like 3 shots.
Oh my
And this
goodness.
is a league. They are not like even a league, like I mean, like they're not even championship level. One of the best comments I saw was about that game was that Ten Hag couldn't even beat a Dutch side with all the Dutch players in him, in United. He couldn't
Yeah.
even beat a mid-table Dutch side with half of our team consisting of his own players. Either they
Yeah.
have played for him or they are Dutch. you know
Yes.
and then forget the Dutch players or his ex players. I think we have recruited well. I think some of the players I am really interested in, but the big problem is with the same old players. And the one I want to mention strongly, and ever since he has come to the club, except for his first season, he has made me hate football. Like, so every time I watch Bruno Fernandes or watch him play, I feel very uncomfortable like watching the game, because the way this guy treats the ball,
Yeah.
it's like it should be like punishable. It's like a criminal offense. I mean,
Oh my
how can you be the
goodness.
Manchester United captain and lose the ball 35 times in one game?
Wow.
And this is not against FC20. It was, by the way, against Palace.
Yeah.
But it is
Yeah,
same thing.
I saw Said. I saw many other
Yeah.
Manchester United fans. They were so mad, man. They were so mad. Like
Yeah.
they about Bruno Fernandes. But I mean, Bruno is a complicated one to understand. Like, he's good or he's bad. Like, some of the games, like you are like, wow, look at this guy. And then he will go and give you some very bad games here and there. I don't understand that, brother. So Skylar is gone. He's gonna come back if he has time today, but it's always a pleasure to have another brother of ours from Manchester United. People's Republic. Let's go.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
Trying to be fine. When so many things happening in the country, you kind of feel it, even if you are away from it. But that's why we go and start talking about football a little bit and kind of take the mind away from some other situations in life, because there is not much you can do about it. Besides donation, do something in your level. That's it.
All these things are in God's hands. We humans, we think we know better than nature. We can decide when God speaks or nature speaks, we are powerless. When a hurricane like that, there's nothing there's nothing we can do. Only you better have faith. You better be prepared. So it's not good. It's not good. It's terrible. So I feel sorry for condolences to the people who are. I don't know how many people. I didn't really watch the news, because I don't really like to watch these kind of things, because they are very disturbing to watch, as you imagine. But but anyway, condolences to your people, and hopefully they'll figure out something, and the waters will recede, and you guys will be back to, Anyway, I in the comment, I wrote in the comment, you misunderstood the question. So my question was actually very simple. I said, in the Chelsea roulette revolving door, spinning door of players coming in and out, what have you, you know how it is nowadays in Chelsea, you can never be sure. One day you're a captain, next day you're playing for Atletico Madrid. So you don't know. It's a very uncertain workplace. So who do you think is going to be maybe on the chopping block, will be escorted out there by security? You're out, you're fired, So who do you think maybe could be potentially on the way out? You said Chilwell.
You're talking about the players or manager
players.
The sporting director,
players.
the players. Well, so what I think here is First of all, somebody explained to me why did we spend almost 40 million on KDH?
Oh, good question. Very good question.
Dewsbury Hall, that is his name, right? We say KDH because it's simple to say. His name is complicated. It's like Kiernan, Dewsbury Hall stuff. So it takes me like 2 miles to run and pronounce his name. So KDH, first of all, I think January, you send him somewhere. You need to go. Yeah.
You just spent 50 something million on that guy.
I think that was a politics. I think he was part of the deal, part of the package.
Maresca's son.
Yeah, but if he was, I don't want to really put it that way. So if I finish here, like, if he was that Maresca's son, Maresca was going to force him no matter what to try to fit him. But the fact that Maresca tried, I remember one of the press conferences when that guy played here in America. The guy, Enzo Maresca, came out to say it's like KDH is speaking another language compared to other players, because you can see he knows where to move, he knows where to be, he understands everything, and other players are just like nobody's at the moment. So I was very, very worried after that press conference, because I thought, listen, if 99% of your players speak English and another one is speaking Xhosa, probably the Xhosa one need to learn English, right? And join the majority instead of 99% of English people try to learn Xhosa immediately. I don't know if you understand the analogy here. So,
okay, can I respond quickly?
Yes.
Now, go back to what you just said about 15 minutes ago, and you'll find the answer. Why he's in no man's land. Because you said that Chelsea, when he started there, Maresca, he was doing tiki-taka, whatever, 50,000 passes, blah, blah. And this system he wanted to play, the one he really wanted to play, that was this guy, KDH, was his guy to control everything. But he saw, as you said, it wasn't working. So in the Inter game, as you said, he changed the system completely. And now suddenly this guy, KDH, there was no need for him in this new system.
That's why I wanted to land there, that now he just understands that I can't force 99% of people to adapt to KDH. He needs to adapt to new things. And new things, it looks like he's not really doing that much. Really, let's be honest. Do we really need him and pay 40 million on that guy? I'm not sure. I think it was part of the package. If you're going to get Maresca, help us out. It was kind of scratch my back, I will scratch yours. The financial fair play. If you see the deals made by Chelsea and Leicester City and Aston Villa, we sent the young man like 7 million over there. Golding, Michael Golding went there, and then they sent us KDH for 40 million, and then Enzo Maresca. It helped them to cope with the financial fair play. They helped us in another way, getting rid of a pure profit of 7 million for a young player from the academy. And it's politics. It's complicated. Has nothing to do with football, in my humble opinion. But I'm talking too much. Let me just go and listen.
But carry on. Please carry on. What you're saying is making 100% sense.
So, do Chelsea really need somebody like Omari Kellyman? We have 1,000 attacking midfielders, right? Some of them can't even get in the team. We had to loan out somebody like Andrew Santos, and then you have KDH in the team, and then you buy Kellyman, another 18 years old from Aston Villa, for how much? 19 million. You see, so all this price and stuff, if you go behind closed doors, has nothing to do with football. It was about, hey brother, scratch my back, I will scratch yours. We're gonna balance books. We're gonna balance books at some point. We're gonna get rid of these players that we don't need, but it's gonna make sense because we balanced books. Nobody's losing money here, no matter how much you're gonna sell them. If you dip the situation, you will see what they were trying to do by buying those players. Let me say hi to other brothers before we continue this. Mr. Jean Paul, are you okay in your location? Jean Paul, are you okay? No hurricane, no issues. Mr. Safasco, we can't hear you, brother. I hope and pray that. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Are you okay? Where in your location? You are in what state are you at?
Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts. Okay. So, do you have any issue over there? No? You good?
No, I'm good. Thank God. I know, like, you have been like Floyd water coming in my side a little bit, but we are all fine inside the basement of our house.
Yeah, that is the most important.
I'm gonna add something about KDH. I think, according to the owner, they was been there thinking the same way they do with Graham Potter, bringing some people from Brighton because the guy have the same tactical of formation of them.
Yeah.
So it's not like a baby carry whatever caregiver of Enzo Maresca, like to change the formation. No. I believe maybe in January we're gonna get off him and some players. The way I love this coach Ogs, I can't even like lie to everyone, and God knows Maresca is the man who we have been losing on that like.
So you think that he's the guy to take us to the promised land? Maresca?
Absolutely, my brother.
Okay,
absolutely,
so
my friend.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest with me. At the beginning of this, at the beginning of when we signed him, was Maresca your number one choice, or you had other coaches ahead of him?
So to be honest, I didn't even know if he's gonna be my coach of my club. I wanted to bring back TT to the
Thomas
team.
Tuchel, yeah.
Yeah, that was number one, but you know, we never know. It's the marketplace.
Yeah. So he proved many of us wrong, because even me, I didn't want him, to be honest with you. I was one of the people like, get him out right now. Like, get this guy out now. Before even he entered the door, I was already Maresca out. But look at him today. Because I was afraid of him copying Pep Guardiola. I don't like people who copy somebody else without bringing your own touch into the thing. You can copy, you can learn from somebody, but you bring something else. You mix and you make your own. So Maresca is proving people now, hey, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to get too excited here, because it might still go wrong, terribly wrong here. But so far, it's been showing me flexibility, and I like flexible coaches. Aziz.
And what I love from him, I can stop you, bro.
Yes.
Is about winning mentality of press conference. You know, I think it's there. Di Matteo, other legend of the club, they're backing him. And according for me, if Roman Abramovich era, we couldn't even buy Pochettino to come in the club. You know how the river it is.
Yeah.
If the correct answer is, let's keep honest of this man. I know he gonna cook on Boxing Day. First of all, I thank God we don't have any injury.
That is a good point, because Chelsea slump. We start collapsing by the Boxing Day. Like, after the last international break, Chelsea start collapsing. Like, end of November, December, January. If we can survive that period of time, we should be fine. And guess what? We will be playing in Kazakhstan, in the border with China. -45 degrees. during winter in December, we're gonna go there and play a game in the Conference League. Now, how tough it is. So, if we can survive during Christmas, we got good result. Man, I think top 4 is gonna be ours. Top 4, and I see Arsenal already celebrating the title because Rodri got injured, De Bruyne got injured. We're gonna win everything. Be careful what you wish for. Chelsea are gonna cause a lot of trouble to many teams.
The way you say about Arsenal, I can't stop you, brother. It's about Steve Nico on ESPN. You know, Atletico Madrid of Premier League is Arsenal. They're not gonna win anything. You know, they're there just to hold our place. I'm telling you, brother, we are back. We are back.
Yeah, nice to see, nice to hear, my brother. Thank you so much, and be protected by the blood of the Lord. Aziz, what do you think about your brother KDH? You were saying good things about KDH. What's wrong with that, brother?
I don't know, man. You know, sometimes good player comes to Chelsea, they flop. So it's not gonna be the first one. It's
And
not gonna be.
I don't even think that he flopped already because it's gonna be unfair.
He has not made his mark. You know, there are sometimes.
Not yet. Yeah.
Even look at this guy that just Pedro Neto, 50 million. He has not really made his mark. So maybe he even said it like he hasn't made his mark because at Wolverhampton he used to be the man, but now he came to a big team. He came to a big team. He's not the man.
Answer the phone. Probably your wife calling you from home.
So no, it's my brother calling me. It's my brother calling me, just trying to know where I am.
Okay, good.
So these are things that the players need to understand. I'm coming to a big team. I need to be the man. I need to change the way I train, what I do. My mentality has to change. Some of these players they don't have the cojones. They don't have the mindset to do that. That's why they flop.
Yeah, that is understandable, my brother. That is understandable. So KDH, like People's Republic question was like, who are we gonna kick out of the door? I don't believe that he's a bad player. I just believe that we have so many of them, and the quality that people sold us, like he's top of the top, better than Gallagher, more tactical. Gallagher is run, and KDH is gonna fix our problems and all that. I'm like, no, you know, he's a good player. He can still help us. Europa Conference League, FA Cup, and even in the Premier League, slowly, surely, he's gonna make his mark. But making him look like, okay, this is the solution to implement Maresca's system. You need KDH. I don't believe so. Conte, not Antonio Conte. Mauricio Sarri came with Jorginho. That is another situation because Mauricio Sarri was so stubborn. It's his way or no way. We were losing like 4-0 against teams like Bournemouth, 6-0 against Manchester City, 5-0 here, and that brother was like, no, I am not gonna change anything because I wanna see my football. We keep doing the same thing. It's gonna work. He was lucky. At the end, we won the Europa League, right? Europa League. We beat Arsenal in the final. We struggled to get to the final, but in that final, the last game for Eden Hazard, he wanted to say goodbye in good terms. He turned up and he destroyed Arsenal that day. And we finished like 5th. We didn't even finish top 4 under Mauricio Sarri. But we won.
Point of correction, Mr. Holtz. We finished third.
Well,
we finished third. You're mixing Conte and Sarri together.
I think we depended
finished
on.
Third,
I think
we finished third, and
we finished number 3.
We
okay.
finished third and we won the Europa League. Lampard took over. We finished fourth, but it took us to the Champions League. Remember that was when we had.
So anyways,
That's when we had the
so we
transfer
struggled
ban.
that season a lot. We struggled a lot. We needed a lot of help, like Arsenal dropping points against like Leicester City, and Tottenham is lost again. It depending on many combination before we get into the top 4. What I wanted to say is we were horrible, but other teams also were very, very poor that season. But we were lucky. The end of the season, you win a big trophy. You are in the Champions League next season. Everything is okay. Nobody is going to question more. But one of like dead football we were playing back then, it was so frustrating. But when you win something, playing bad, nobody cares. So Jorginho and Mauricio Sarri, father and son, KDH, Enzo Maresca, son and father. But Maresca is like, no, I'm not going to risk my job. I'm not going to risk my reputation just to accommodate this guy here. We have to create something else. And I like that. I don't like forcing things over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. It might work at some point, but most of the time, you're going to hit the wall. All right. Let's continue. So, People's Republic, are you cooking or something? You always cook.
How did you know?
Because that's what you do after work. You cook for your girlfriend, for your family. It's like me. I always cook. Like people ask me, why you cook? Women supposed. I'm like, no, I'm a chef. I know how to cook. Why not cook? Like, it's not like a problem for me cooking for people. It makes me feel good. Like, hey, I made food for people. Like,
the reason why I cook is because I'm African. I'm African. I always think in money. I think it's too expensive to order food. I think it's too expensive to buy ready-made food. It's much cheaper to make your own food, and you eat better. This is how my mindset.
That is your mindset also. But if you explain to like African brothers, like you have a wife and you have a kid and you are cooking or you are washing dishes, it might sound like, oh, now you are just a puppet and you know women are for kitchen and all the blah blah blah. No, like they don't understand certain culture. Like it's okay also to cook, and it's okay also to do dishes because it's a dishwasher. You're not gonna touch. You're not touching it with your hand. You put it in the dish and it's clean for you. Or I do every week. I do like laundry for my family because it's easy. You just collect them, you put them in the washing machine. The washing machine is in the basement. You do it, and it's simple. It's not like you're gonna take all your clothes and go with somewhere else. So some people think that is weaknesses. You know, some people who still have that odd mentality of, okay, I'm the man here. Somebody need to do this for me, or a woman need to do this and that. No, like that is not in my head. Anyways,
I live in a country where we have very, very, very strong women. They have equal rights. Don't you mess with it. Don't you even dare be a man chauvinist in this country. It won't end well for you. Women are very strong. We have a lady prime minister again. So women, they
it's not even
here.
about that, but it's been so wrong for years and generation, thinking that another creature is worse and is need to be slaved and need to do this and that and that. Like it's in a moral level. It's not really like we are all human. If you help somebody by helping cooking or doing something, it doesn't mean that you are not a man anymore. You know, it's come on, like it makes no sense.
I agree 1,000% with you.
And some people just still have that odd mentality of certain people deserve to be in certain places and not here. Don't do this and that because another gender need to do this and that. Like, yeah, it's not. The world is changing, and even back then, it wasn't right. Like women are struggling with kids all the time. They babysit, they're cooking, like a man is just like sitting there and drinking beer. Hello, take care of the kids sometimes. Like do
And
something.
not over here. Over here, the man he's taking the child in the we call the baby, you call that the car with the little pram. The pram, I think you call it. He's taking the baby for the walk. He's the one washing the baby. He's the one changing the nappies, whatever. He's got to take part. You have to hold your own. You can't just say, hey, I'll leave this for the woman. No, that's not reality. Not over here anyway.
All right.
So you would actually like it here if you have a liberal mindset. You think, okay, these people are very progressive, and it works. So I mean, well, why should you be lazy? Just sit all day, as you said. They just sit on the sofa and eating chips and drinking beer. What kind of attitude is that? So.
All right. Let's move on.
Hey, Mr. Rose, I disagree with your analysis.
Okay, go on.
I disagree with your analysis saying this thing. Well, I'm not saying a woman is not a 50-50 job, but mostly don't let me say wrong. I don't want to offend any lady, but mostly ladies are there to, how will I put it, to take care of their husband, their man. They cook for their man. You understand what I'm saying? A man's job is never meant to be in the kitchen. A man's job is meant to go out there, go provide for the family and protect the family.
So
you get what I'm saying?
Cooking and helping in the house is not protecting the family.
No. I'm not saying you can't. There's some. Guess what I said? Like doing some of the house job, a man does it, but the cooking aspect is mostly the lady. That's why the lady always say, "What are you doing in my kitchen?" Because
in a society like today, I don't know what is happening in our house.
We should stop.
Yeah.
I'm married to an American lady, so regardless, she does the cooking for the whole week. You understand what I'm saying? So I can always go out there if I'm going to work, take little food I want to take to work. She has already done the cooking for the whole week. I'm the man of the house, go out there to go pay for the mortgage, pay for all the light bills, pay for everything that is necessary for my family to be better.
Wow.
You sound like me. You expect me? Okay, I've already done.
What if she works like us at home? Somebody's working, somebody's at home, or if they are not in daycare.
Okay, let's say she's working.
She need just to stay at home. Like how that works? Like
okay. Let's say she's working. That is a different scenario. Right now, I'm the one working. I made her to stay home.
Oh wow, that's good for you because you have more than okay. If she stays
no, because right now, who's gonna be taking care of the baby?
Well, there are so many ways.
No, babysitter is expensive right now, so do what you have to do.
Babysitters, or if
I don't trust any of them daycares right now. What I've seen on TikTok right now, people are crazy. You don't even know who to trust with your baby no more. So right now, she's doing a job, taking care of the baby, taking care of the house, and also doing her classes online. Why I go out there to go provide for the family, and the little she does, she helps with me too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, depending on your dynamic, depending on what you do, but like other people, like in my house, everybody is working, everybody is providing, everybody is cooking, everybody is helping. Like we never even ask questions about who's gonna cook or not. We
shouldn't
free to do it. Like it shouldn't even be a problem. Yeah,
Mr. House, don't let us because we came to a foreign country. We should lose our culture. Don't. That is what is killing we Africans. We come to a foreign country, we lose our culture. Even look at what is happening in England right now. The police, people in England are telling the Nigerian ladies, do not call us if you're having a domestic issue with your husband, because you bring your wife from Nigeria to England, after 1 year, 2 years, she changes her behavior. You feel me?
That
So
is
don't let
another
us say
case.
because we are in a different culture, we need to lose our culture. No.
Well, yeah, let's go back to football because that is a very sensitive topic. Go back to football because that is a very sensitive topic. I understand both sides of the story, but my point was like helping sometimes is just loving. Loving is caring and sharing, and so I don't see any issue helping, and not like specifically you stay here and you do this and that, and I don't do it because I'm from Africa. That I find it very difficult, but it is what it is.
But at the same time, I can also accredit Aziz. You know, if Aziz chooses to say, you know what, my wife
home,
mustn't work,
yeah.
must stay home, then of course, no,
and she
you
accept. Don't force her if she wanna.
Yeah, don't force
her.
Exactly.
If she wanna go
But
to
also
work and she feels like she's empowered to go to work, and if you make enough money to provide for her, and she's home with the kid and taking her classes, that is another particular case. But telling somebody who is used to a culture of working and provided also for the family and contributing, and saying, okay, you stay home now, you're not doing anything, unless if you are a billionaire or football players and you make enough money, and but it is what it is. Anyways, let's go back, people. Tomorrow, the good news is we are destroying what the team again? Brighton. We're gonna settle on the pitch because they don't like us, we don't like them. They scammed a lot of money from us. We made them rich. They sent many flops. If you can call people a flop. But tomorrow, I feel like we are going to get the job done. So, talking about the job done tomorrow, so we can change the topic now. Let me go and talk about the lineup for tomorrow. Aziz, are you ready to give me your lineup for tomorrow?
One second, Mr. Oz, I'm on phone, my family.
Take your time.
We have hurricane here. So.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. Mr. People's Republic, do you have your lineup? Or you cooking?
Lineup, I don't know. I just be careful. The Brighton team, they play fast, counter-attacking football. So maybe your lineup. Obviously, the forward line. It's that is. We now know the forward line. It's going to be definitely Jackson, my main man Jackson, who I was right about all along. Nobody else was bashing me. Me and Mr. Ice, but Jackson. Obviously, Cole Palmer, and who's going to be on the left there? Who's going to be on the left? Who's going to be on the left?
Jadon Sancho or Mikhailo?
That's thank you, Sancho. Modric. What are you talking about? And Modric. But and then midfield again.
From the right hand side, Noni Madueke or Pedro Neto.
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't been impressed with Madueke this last game, but you don't drop him now just because he had maybe two slow games. No, I'll keep Madueke there. And then obviously Caicedo and Enzo midfield. The back four.
You're missing one in the attack.
No, I've got four up front, two in the middle there, and four at the back there. So we said Madueke, Cole Palmer, Jackson, and Jadon Sancho. And then we had Enzo and Caicedo on the back. We're going to play. If we don't have any right back, I might even play Cucurella right back, but I don't know where we keep him left.
Colwell.
Sorry?
Yeah, go on.
Colwell and his friend there, the other one, what's it called? Fofana. And then the only question I have is a right back. I don't know who's going to play right back, if anybody's fit. Is he fit? That guy there, I saw him playing here midweek.
Gusto.
But is he proper fit or is he just like half fit?
Yeah, he's fit. He's fit. I think that's why they gave him 45 minutes so he can get ready for the game on Saturday. So I think Gusto is going to start.
Yeah. So the team basically is picking itself.
Yeah. So what is your score prediction?
Ooh. playing Stamford Bridge. Jesus, yeah. They'll win, but it won't be so easy. It'll be a hard game. It'll be one of those when Chelsea we put to the test. We'll see what is this Maresca team all about. I think this is going to be, one of those games where Chelsea will make a statement. Will make a statement because people, the media is all going. Normally, the media is always likes to attack Chelsea, whatever. But the media is like completely gone opposite. It's Chelsea this, Chelsea that. But they still need a big statement win. Yes, we beat West Ham. West Ham are very poor. We beat I don't know whoever. And but this game, Brighton is sorry.
And I wanted to say, because you are one of those people, when we win, it was too easy for us. I don't like that. West Ham before the game.
Brighton is doing well, so that's what I mean. This will be a big statement win.
I'm gonna clip you here because tomorrow is gonna be when we beat them. Oh yeah, they have 100 injuries. Oh no, because it was raining at Stamford Bridge. Oh, because the bus come late. That's what you're gonna say. It's always giving the opposition. Listen, West Ham, that
but I'm just telling you, this is a strong team. I'm just telling you, I'm just warning you. Be careful. These Brighton, they're playing very well this season, so don't underestimate them. That's what I'm just telling you.
I'm not. I'm just telling you that we are making teams look average and not always, because they were poor, because they hit the post, because the juju didn't work today, blah, blah. No, we, Chelsea, okay? We made them average. We made West Ham average because before the game, when I gave my score prediction of 3-1, people said, no, you have to be careful. Look at West Ham. They are the best in the country. They have Kudus. They have such and such. Very solid team. New manager, Lopetegui. Manage Real Madrid. Manage Spain. Manage many teams there. Maresca is from the championship. And all of a sudden, when we beat them, all of a sudden, no, because they were poor. Come on, man. Give Maresca some.
You know what I noticed about this our media in England?
Yes.
Is like they don't like giving Chelsea the credit. Just like when we beat West Ham 3-0.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's our tactics that made us win?
Exactly.
Don't you think it's
spot on?
But when Liverpool did the same thing by beating them 5-1, they're like, Liverpool's team B beats West Ham 5-1 tactically.
You see?
That's why I'm always wondering, like, why is it that when it's Chelsea,
double standard? Because you know why?
There's no double standard. For score, I watched.
Yeah,
it was only Ian Wright that was giving Chelsea credit. The rest of the the rest of the BBC.
Aziz, what did Ian Wright say about Jackson? You heard the same thing. What did he say?
Yeah. He said he's improving. Like, no, I'll give Jackson his props. He's improving, but you know what? Our problem with Jackson, when it's like we need a goal, can you do it like Drogba does it?
Nobody's gonna
be like Drogba, when there's pressure.
Nobody's gonna be like Drogba.
No. I'm okay. Okay. Let me rephrase my question. Let me rephrase.
I got your question. I got your point. Like he's
not when there's no pressure. No. When there's pressure, that we're looking for a goal. Me and you know that he wobbles anytime there's pressure. Well, when there's no pressure, he does it.
I understand what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense. But Jackson, at the moment, if you look at the kind of goals that he's scoring this season, you compare with last season, you see he was going to miss 100% those chances that he's scoring now. So he been walking. That brother been walking behind the scenes, kicking the ball, and he went back to the village, talked to the elders. The brother is doing good. So we have to give him some credit.
And plus, I think another motivation was Obi Mikel's disrespect. I think that probably put some fire in his belly.
Him. I don't think he.
But you know what I'm saying. But what he said, he motivated him. It's like he said, "I'll show you. I will show you."
That's why he created a monster. John Obi Mikel need to be appreciated. This is the reason why. Well, not only the reason. One of the reasons why Jackson is doing good, because positive critics from Lord John Obi Mikel. I don't have any that is not disrespecting, bro. When you miss 5 sitters in one game, if I say it the way it is, I'm not disrespecting you. I'm telling the truth. Those are facts. Against Liverpool, before Van Dijk score goals, how many clear one-on-one chances Jackson had? If he scored one chance only, we were going to win the Carabao Cup, right? Last season. How many against Arsenal before they smash us 5-0? He has like 3 clear chances one-on-one, missed all of them. If just one went in, the game was going to be different. How many games that brother made us lose because
against Man City that they beat us 1-0 in the FA Cup.
Exactly, another one. Yeah.
How many one-on-one chances he could have buried them, but just fire his straight shots, trying to cut the goalkeeper.
Exactly.
Even against this Man City that we lost 2-0, Chelsea had like 3 or 4 chances that he couldn't score.
Exactly. So when somebody said it without insulting, because even me, I was angry, even though I support Jackson. But bro, listen, man, when you are missing those chances and somebody said it, that is not disrespecting.
Okay, let's even go against Crystal Palace that we drew 1-1. Jackson had like 2 clear chances that he could have buried the game.
Exactly. So yeah, he's doing good at the moment. Bravo. But
against Bournemouth,
saying that, oh no, people are disrespecting him, is not true, because people are telling the truth. And by you telling the truth is the reason why Jackson is working even harder to improve his scoring abilities. So I don't have any problem with that, man. I don't have any problem with that.
Obi Mikel had an agenda. His agenda was discredit Jackson so they can bring in Osimhen. It was his boy Osimhen.
That is not that.
But then once that deal fell through, Obi Mikel changed his tune. No, Jackson.
No, it wasn't. John Obi Mikel is a Chelsea through and through. He wants us to win. Regardless of who's playing, he wants us to win. The problem is, you people, like you, People's Republic, you copy something to make your point, and you forget the entire sentence. John Obi Mikel is gonna say Jackson is very good. He's very young. He's improving. He's not a target man. He's participating to the game. The link-up play, everything is correct. But when it comes down to it, when you need 1 goal to get 3 points, crunch time, he's not there for us. He's missing a lot. You forget everything that he said. You just copy. Oh, he's just said this for Osimhen because he mentioned Osimhen. Everybody wanted Osimhen, including me, because I know.
Not me. Don't throw me. Don't throw me into the bus.
I know if he got somebody with a different profile. And until now, I still want Chelsea to buy a target man, because Jackson is not a target man. Until now, even if he scored 30 goals this season, I would say the same. We need another profile. We need a bully. He's not a bully in the box. That presence, that header like Drogba, like Costa or somebody in that box. And Jackson is going to benefit a lot from somebody. Or they can even play together. Why not? Play together.
How good was Diego Costa? Playing that conscious system, only striker, everything on by one man attack, one man crew. I mean, that guy was something else. So we underestimate what he did, because Conte, he's part of the bus tactics there, blah blah blah. Costa alone, taking a fight, 3-4 defenders. That is, now I think about it, I think
a beast. He was a beast. That guy was a bully.
He used to bully defenders.
Yeah.
Defenders were scared of him.
Yeah, true. That is so true.
And then, where is he? Is he still playing? He was playing for who the hell was he playing?
Grêmio in Brazil, but he doesn't play a lot anymore. He's like 35 years old already. The other day he headbutt somebody, a kid though, because he was injured, right? And he and he was recovering from injuries. And you know, sometimes when you're recovering from an injury, you have to play the game with the academy, you know, to just build some minutes before you come back to the first team, right? So he went there to play with the academy, and he headbutt one of the kids, like
my God.
like a 16 years old kid or 17 years old kid. He played with the academy and he get into a fight. He headbutt somebody. I don't know if he's gonna be suspended or something, but that is Diego Costa. Yeah, he still play, but not every single game because he's getting older. But yeah,
But I like the fact that he had his big emotional goodbye when he came with Wolves.
Bridge,
yeah, that I like that. That one, I had tears in my eyes. I think, wow.
Yeah, that was
one question, please.
Yes.
What are we gonna do with Madueke?
Noni Madueke, that is a good question. I think Noni Madueke deserves much more chances at Chelsea. I think.
But come on, you're being too selfish. This is a team effort. You want to play like you're big. You are Ronaldinho. You want to play like you Delima.
I know why you say that, because not the last game against the West Ham, he
not even against West Ham, against Bournemouth.
Yes.
Against Crystal Palace. Since after he scored that hat-trick, he got into his head thinking he's up there.
Listen, evolution is not linear. It's progressive. It's step by step. Noni Madueke is still 20. He was 20 years old like yesterday. 21 years old kid still developing, right? You have to understand that he's becoming mature slowly and surely. It's not going to happen overnight and then he fixes his attitude. Sometimes he has a very bad attitude, like, oh no, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to do this. So, it's going to be up and down until he fixes it. He still has time to do it. Madueke is a good player, and especially when he works for the team. The defensive work. He
has swagger. He has fire in his belly. He's a winner type. I like him. I don't care if these things were selfish and what have you, arrogant. But this is what you need when you're a young guy. Have this different. Have a different attitude. Be different. And these are the ones who succeed. But if he's just one of those, yes, manager. Oh, okay, manager.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Let me bust your bubble. If you back it up with, oh, okay, I'm scoring. You back it up with, oh, I'm working for the team. Sometimes Madueke, he doesn't even chase the ball. He doesn't even help again. They collect ball from him. He just be looking. He doesn't do that. Against Bournemouth, he did the same thing. Like, this is a team effort. We're not playing good. Why do you think the coach had to sub him off quickly in the second half? We're not playing good. At least help the defense, help the midfield. Help.
I think
there are some chances against that Bournemouth. Palmer was free. Give the ball to him. He just lambasted the ball away.
I agree on that one. Like, he could have passed the ball and it was going to be an easy goal for Palmer. Many times, not the first time. But like I said, some games you will see him playing for the team very hard, and some other games, like, probably we are winning, or probably he's like, hey man, I have to score, and he doesn't scan around him. He played that on purpose. He put his head down. His mind is already set. I'm gonna shoot regardless. But other people are in a better position to score. I agree with you on this one. But if you look at the way he was acting last season, and at the end of the season, he even came out to say Pochettino helped him a lot. Like, he told him, if you work very hard for the team, you're gonna have, it's gonna benefit you even more. So he's improving. If you look at how he started the season last season and how he finished the season very strongly, Pochettino refused even to give him a chance because of a bad attitude during the entire season. At the end, he understood and he started working for the team, and he started playing good and scoring goals. This season, he's been up and down. That's what you're gonna get from a young player. We all been there. We all had those kind of attitude, like, okay, you don't have to tell me one, you know. It takes time. Sometimes it takes time. So Madueke give him a chance. That brother is going to cook, and now he knows that Pedro Neto is there. And that's why I like Maresca now. If you are giving him bad attitude like that, Pedro is gonna play in your place. You're not gonna play. Simple as that.
But what has Pedro done since he's come to Chelsea? Really, I haven't seen anything.
Well, Pedro Neto, you have to give him also some credit though, because he been played. Of course, he can play from everywhere. This is where the problem is. He can play left, right, center, but his natural position is right winger. The way he crosses the ball from there is completely different than the way he does from the left-hand side, because he's a lefty. Just because somebody does good from one position in certain games doesn't mean that you have to force and play him from different positions all the time. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Pedro Neto. And he scored his first goal for Chelsea Football Club when he played from his natural position. You see, and you're going to tell me it was Barrow, lower division, whatever, but he did good. And from his natural position, what do you want?
I don't know. Okay. I haven't really seen anything from him. I mean,
no,
50 million,
no,
whatever.
Brother, be patient.
I'm patient. I'll be patient. I'll give him time.
Yes.
I think like Cole Palmer and the people there, we had to give him time as well. But I saw anyway, but long before everybody else. And this guy, look at this boy, super IQ. Everybody said, nah, Cole, what is this guy doing? But then suddenly, the guy just took off. That's why we know the rest is history. But I think maybe you could be. But if what you're saying that he plays best on the right wing, and that poor old Matchweek, he's going to be on the bench. And
you have to fight for the same position. I also like Pedro Neto from also the left-hand side to help Jadon Sancho, because let's be honest, Sancho is not 100% fit yet. Yet. Yes. And then you have Mikhailo Modric. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble. So you have a situation like that. Yeah, you can use Pedro from there, but first of all, the way he's gonna provide more from. Somebody's talking. Okay, Jean. Are you fighting with your wife or something? Anyways, I forgot even what I was going to say. Mr. 2324. Thank you so much, my brother, for stopping by. He said that some people do talk as if they are perfect. Yeah, exactly. We are not perfect. We all make mistakes. And as you grow, you try to improve. You try to put things together. This is football also. But
my only point was that don't take his youth away from him. Let him be a youngster. Let him be a 21-year-old. Let him have that fire in his belly. Don't try and mature him too quickly. Because you'll take something special out of him. This is my whole point. So let him be. Just let him be, and you'll find his level.
So are you telling me let him be let him be immature? Let him not pass the ball. Like being a bad boy or have the fire in you doesn't mean necessarily you have to ignore everybody around you. You have also to play for the team with that same fire in you, but not thinking always about yourself. You know what I mean?
I understand, but I'm just saying, a young person. We as old people, maybe not you, maybe we as old people, we shouldn't put out the fires of young people. I'm a champion. I have young children, so I think let them be youth. Let them be young people. Let them find their own way. Let them have life. You know, we shouldn't come as an old guy. Oh, don't do this. Or
I understand,
do that.
But this is different though. That's what I've been even saying with my blue army that I tried to raise here. This is their time. Like, let them be themselves. This is their generation. This is the thing that they like, right? But it's not bad also to educate them that when we are eating, please take your freaking phone away, right? Because grandma want to talk to you, okay? That's this kind of stuff. Like, don't say, I'm playing video game. Grandma, come back tomorrow because now I'm busy playing video games. Take your freaking video game out because I'm going to break it if you don't come out and play outside, right? So those little discipline also is very important, but also let people to be themselves and just experience their generation. But this is football we're talking about here.
But it's related. It's very much related to what you're saying.
Related, but this is the problem is when you have a bad attitude in football, it pays cash. It's like instead of scoring the goals, no, and then you concede a goal and you lose 3 points and you don't go to the Champions League.
Yeah, but hang on a second. So what you were saying when you were going back to the Blue Army, or you were saying all those things there, is so related to these like modern day players. So you see like a coach like Jose Mourinho, if you see him how he's now flopping everywhere he goes, it's because he is that old man sitting behind the fence. Don't get off my lawn, or my way or the highway. You know, he's got that old school mentality which doesn't gel all these young people anymore. He's sort of like he's got a little bit out of date. He's still a good coach and all that, but it's not doesn't work anymore. Those methods he did from when he took over from Chelsea the first time, where you could bully the players into submission and they'll just do exactly. But nowadays, he said, these guys are all millionaires, and you have to have different mindset. You have to be, you have to get in their minds and heads in a different way. You can't just scream at them and bully them like they did in the old days. These are different times. These youngsters, no, they don't. You try bully a youngster mentally, he will not respond. He will just switch off, and you got to use different. You have to be different. You got to understand how they think, and how modern days are. And this is probably why we're lucky we have a Maresca. If you look at Maresca, if you look at his facial, if you just look at him, he looks like somebody who is very strict, very tough. You know, you don't see him laughing. He's a very serious person, everything. But I think behind the scenes, in reality, he's actually not as serious and tough as he is when at press conferences. But he just looks like somebody who gets a lot of respect. If you don't understand what I'm saying, he just looks like somebody who he gets natural respect because of his personality, of his stature.
The problem is also, my friend, some situations you need a strong personality, right? We understand the whole young people, new generation things. It depends also on the environment. It's just like army. They need to keep a certain discipline regardless of the generation. That's why you see even there are some shows here in America where those young kids who commit like crime and who disrespect people, and they take all of them to jail to spend like 7 hours in jail with old people so they can intimidate them and say, admito, I hit my grandmother with a piece of pizza and stuff. And then don't ever do this. What I'm going with this is sometimes also demand some measure. Like just because it's your generation doesn't mean that you have to cross the line.
So you're saying they should show responsibility.
Yeah, some responsibility. Oh, I'm young. You are 21, Mr. Madueke. Freaking Yamal is a 16 years old. He just got 17 like 2 days ago, right? And this kid is showing a lot of maturity because of his job, because of the responsibility that he has. It's not about you only. You have thousands and millions of people watching you now on TV. Show some good attitude, show some togetherness, win the game. That is the most important. So yeah, I understand balance is very important. Don't be too old school.
I watched. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I watched a program some years ago about you talk about responsibility. Now this was one of the best ones I've ever watched. So up in Norway, Norway is a very wealthy, rich country, and they they took prisoner. They have, they're obviously like any other country on earth. They got prisons, what have you, but they have, all the prisons have TVs and what have you. It's very luxury. It's not luxury, but it's comfortable. But anyway, so but they have those serious criminals as well, ones which locked away 23 hours a day, only have 1 hour a day exercise, what it is. So they gave them a choice. Okay, you can leave your cell and you can go to this. There was one island quite far away in the middle of nowhere, with no prison walls, no fence, no nothing. It's just a building there, and you are free to run around the island, do whatever you want. And the only thing is that you had to grow your own food, and you had to and there was no prison guards, by the way, and you had to take responsibility for your own life. And you can do that sentence there, or you can choose to stay in the prison. And so they sent, I don't know how many out there. After 2 weeks, 80% of them, they asked, please, I want to go back to my jail cell in the maximum security. Because they had to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility for your life. But if you're a criminal, you don't take responsibility for anything. You just steal and you shoot,
They're just
whatever.
giving you free food, everything.
Yes, exactly. So this is why they couldn't cope. They couldn't handle that freedom, sort of like half freedom. They'd rather go back into 23 hours locked away, but you don't have to do anything. Just food is delivered to you, whatever, and all that. And it's because they can't take responsibility. They're not strong enough mentally, and this is why they end up in a life of crime, because they didn't take responsibility. Go and get a job like you and me. We work, I don't know how many hours a week. We take responsibility. We pay bills and whatever. We struggle. Nothing's for free. But at least we are responsible. We are men. We are strong. We don't just go and steal and what have you and all that. That's not being responsible. That is being in a. Maybe I don't want to get your channel blocked, but that is being a whatever. And so that is. But you grow, but some people never grow. This is why they end up in prison. This is why they end up doing horrible things on the streets. And so, maturing, growing up, responsibility is different. But I can imagine it's a lot harder for young people of this generation, because everything, they're spoiled in many ways. They haven't, when I was young people, back in the old days, they used to work delivering newspapers and what have you and all that kind of things. And but nowadays, they're not allowed to do that anymore because it's child labor or something. And it's like, what? And so they learn up. If you ask them, please clear the table.
Now it's about go do TikTok. and I even kids are showing their part of their body because of TikTok. I want to be famous. So
I refuse. I'm not on TikTok. Once in a while I'll go on Twitter, but even that I don't like it. TikTok, I hate it. I really, really hate TikTok. I can't stand that thing, and it's
I don't even understand how that is even legal in America, because the amount of skin that I see over there and the amount of content that I see there is this is like hell that came right on earth. The doom. It's like this is doom. But hey,
But it's corrupting young people.
Yeah, people think that it's a easy money. It's good to make those girls rich, talking to them online, paying them crazy money, and when you're struggling, you don't even have a job. Man, that is so depressing. Let's not even get there, okay? Let's go back to football. Football is coming tomorrow, and the Premier League table.
What time?
4:30 Pacific time.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
in the morning.
It's not an early kickoff. Then it's a normal kickoff.
4:30 in the morning, not early for you, right?
I have no idea. I got to look at it. Right. I don't know what. I didn't look at the time. I got to look at another.
I'm talking about me, where I am. Pacific time, 4:30 in the morning. The first game is gonna be there. So let me remind you the table. In the Premier League, people, remember this show is for the people, for you. We talk about life. We just talked about TikTok. The other day we were talking about pizza, cooking and cleaning. So it's a good show to just take attention away from craziness in the world, right? Not only football. So Premier League, Arsenal are 4th with 11 points. Manchester City, huh?
Who are the games? Can you run through the games so we can see which are the
I'm
top
going
games?
there. I'm going to say that. I'm just introducing the table, and then I will go and talk about the games starting tomorrow and Sunday. The last game is gonna be on Monday. So we're gonna talk about it and then say goodbye and see you later, because we might be there tomorrow, the pre-game show like I do, because I can't really do the watch along for many reasons. The house I have to watch, I have to be crazy with people, just relax and watch the game instead of getting punched left, right, center by People's Republic here.
I'm a soft guy. I don't beat people.
Okay, so we have here Manchester City 13 points, Liverpool are second with 12 points, Aston Villa are third with 12 points, and then Arsenal are fourth with 11 points, Chelsea are fifth with 10 points. And this, I am so frustrated for some reason, because we dropped point against Palace at home. The game was there. The game, score, Jackson, score. We were going to have 12 points by now, and sitting second, only 1 point away from City. Look at us, still there, only 3 point difference between us and Manchester City. So it's not a catastrophe or anything, but every single point count at the end. I used to tell people, listen, this is not a marathon, this is a sprint, blah, 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 blah. But hello, if it's a marathon, but you are so far, you don't get closer to the head of the race, how are you going to sprint in the last minute? So every single point count. I think that is a bad attitude to have. And I blame myself for believing on this. I have to put a mindset like, hey, this is the last game. This is the title game, okay? If I lose it, but I give everything. That is the mentality we have to have. This game is the title game. Let's win it. If we lose, but we gave everything there. So Chelsea are fifth. Newcastle United are sixth with 10 points, the same amount of points as Chelsea. Brighton are seventh with 9 points. Nottingham Forest are eighth with 9 points. Fulham are ninth with 8 points. Tottenham Hotspurs 10th FC with 7 points. Manchester United are 11th with 7 points. Brentford are 12 with 6 points. Bournemouth 13th, 5 points. West Ham United are 14th, 4 points. Leicester City 15th, 3 points. And then who else? Crystal Palace 16th, 3 points. Ipswich 17th with 3 points. And then we have Southampton 18th, only 1 point. Everton are 19th with 1 point. And Wolves 20th, 1 point. So there you have it. And we're going to now give you the games this weekend, and then we're gonna close the shop and leave. Andrew, my brother, let me read a comment from my other brother from another mother. Hello, God bless everyone. Excited to go to my camping trip with folks from my university tomorrow, but I hope Liverpool win the league. City always win it. Make it boring. So why not Chelsea, bro? Why not Chelsea? Pray for Chelsea. We're still in the mix, okay? Don't write us off yet. If we survive January, December, January, we can challenge for the title. Why not? You know what I mean? We still have some weaknesses in the defense, but who knows? We might bring a very, very good player in January, a kicky defender, and then we challenge for the title. I think I still can watch the game on my phone on a long journey tomorrow, since I have to wake up. Wait, you have to wake up early tomorrow morning for the trip anyways. Yeah, if in the desert over there, if you can have access, because every time I go to the Grand Canyon, kind of lose a little bit of. I love Arizona, man. Prescott, Arizona, beautiful. Every time we go there, I'm in the forest, like in the forest all the time. It's so beautiful. Why are you gonna even stay home? It's hot home. You go to the forest. You look at the mountains. It's just so beautiful. Arizona is just like wow.
And obviously the weather is so nice.
The weather is nice to a certain extent because it's very hot. They don't have a lot of green stuff though. It's just like gray. It's kind of different when you leave Kentucky and you go to Arizona. It's just kind of a different country. They don't have enough like green lawn that we have here and beautiful landscape, but they have mountains and kind of different mountains and canyons and just different. That's all I can say. Anyways,
and a lot of nice golf courses.
Golf courses.
Very nice ones. I've seen it.
It's on TV. Looks good, but I've been in some of them. They're like patchy, because over there they have like laws and regulations when it comes to water, right? They have like to get water from other states. So water is kind of limited to certain, you can't use water the way we use it in Kentucky, for example.
But have you seen in Arizona the Arizona Cardinals, the NFL football team? They play in a dome, indoors stadium, and when the game is over, the whole football pitch, it's driven outside. It's all like on a platform. So when the game is over, the pitch goes outside and it stays out in the sunshine and gets fresh air. And then when the game time, they roll the pitch, the whole entire pitch right back inside again. And then if they have other, like, let's say they have monster trucks or ice hockey or whatever they're doing, then the pitch obviously stays outdoors so it doesn't get spoiled. Unlike, so like if you've seen like Tottenham Hotspur, if they have an American football game on a Saturday.
Retractable pitches. But Real Madrid are doing the same thing. It looks like many teams now are trying to capitalize on their stadiums, not only for football. You can organize other event without destroying your pitch. Because
and this is with this new stadium of Chelsea, will it be the same like that, or
it's gonna be the same? Those are Americans, bro. The stadium they're gonna build is gonna be one of the best in the world. They wanna capitalize on every single occasion. Don't be surprised if you see some Dodgers baseball games played in London. I'm serious. It's gonna be played at Stamford Bridge. You're gonna see Beyonce, whatever, 50 Cent or whatever. Not Diddy, all right?
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. But I'm just saying that guy, he's in big trouble. I'm telling you. Oh my God.
You're gonna. And it's good for me. I'm not one of those people that, oh no, you need to be a football stadium. We need to do this. And the same people are gonna complain about buying player. Why can't we buy this? Money need to come from somewhere, bro.
Yeah, you need revenue. That's right.
Why are you gonna leave a stadium for a month or 2 months without activity while you can make some money? What's wrong?
Like in Germany, the football club Schalke 04, my German football team, they have indoor winter sports. They literally go and get snow and bring it by truck into the stadium.
I don't care. Stamford Bridge, make it hockey, snow hockey. Do it. Do
hockey,
it.
but this is like winter sports. It's like skiing. This is like they have winter sports. Not like I don't know if you ever watch the Winter Olympics, where they have the outdoor, like this when they walk, when they're competing in the forest. When they sprinting. So that's what they do indoors. You think, what? How the hell is this possible?
Yeah, I want it. I want to bring fake ice over there at Stamford Bridge. People play hockey. A kid, right? Whatever. Bring Formula One, but
monster
everything.
trucks.
I don't care.
Trucks.
Yes,
I
don't care. Bring everything you want, as long as your stadium is capable to have more event, make you more money. It's gonna take a few hours before they put the stadium all together. Boom, 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 down.
Do you have in Kentucky? Do you have a state fair? With all the animals and stuff. Do they have that? Yeah, we could do that as well. You can do that at Stamford Bridge. Why not?
Stamford Bridge State Fair.
Yeah, people from London they can see real life what in the countryside is like. Have the state fair in middle of London, Stamford Bridge. Why not?
Yeah,
and,
I want that. I want that as much as my team is doing good and the stadium is good. Why not?
And the manure you can use for the grass afterwards. The manure from the animals, you can use that to make the grass grow even better.
Yeah.
So,
but Ed, we need really retractable pitch, and this time around, if we build a new Stamford Bridge, I would like it to be bigger because our pitch is kind of small. Because the football.
What about the roof?
Huh?
Want a roof which closes?
If we can open it like Real Madrid, they have a roof, but you can close it. And you can open it so you can have sun. And I want everything, bro. I want everything so you don't have to think 5 years and why we didn't put the roof. Look at Real Madrid, bro. They are building something incredible. Barcelona are doing the same. It's going to be retractable roof and no roof. When it's sunny, good. You have a sunny, people enjoy fresh air. But London, it's always rains almost all the time. It's always very cold. So sometimes you need, close it, play football inside. Why not?
Yeah, and even if you have let's say if you have a retractable roof, and you could even, let's say, if the Wimbledon's tennis final, it's two huge players playing, and the Wimbledon thing is not enough. You could play inside Stamford Bridge or closed roof. Why not?
It's happening even in Real Madrid now. They are playing even tennis, some big event of boxing, and some big event of wrestling. I don't know, MMA. Bring it on. Everything. WWE. Bring it on, bro.
Ooh.
Do it.
Wow. Now you're talking. WWE. I love you. I love WWE. And,
bring it, man. Bring it to Stamford Bridge. We want that.
I love wrestling. So
I stopped. I don't really love wrestling, to be honest with you. But let me make it sure. The real wrestling, minus the business side of WWE entertainment wrestling, is different. So those people broke my heart when I found out that Undertaker was not dead. He's a dead man that come. How can you? Back in the day, bro, it's impossible for me not to believe that this guy was dead, buried by his brother Ken, and then he came back from the dead. I'm terrified even to see him. When they come here to Kentucky Kingdom and whatever for WWE Kentucky, terrified. This guy is supposed to be dead. He's just mysterious.
But he's very tall, He's a very big guy.
Yeah, he's 7 something, bro. He's a major. He's just massive thing. Actually, I used to work in one of the places. It's called Waterfall Place, and I used to do maintenance over there. It's a very big complex of luxury apartment and whatever. So it's happened that the Big Show and the Undertaker had a friend who was living in Kentucky, and that friend was to live in that complex, right? So I'm driving the golf cart. I'm on the golf cart. I'm not rich or anything, but golf cart is like part of the work we used to do, right? To get from one place to another one, because it's a big complex. So you have to drive a golf cart to get there. You have a radio, you know, people calling you, and you know, you are in uniform and stuff like that. Maintenance guy. And then I went to the clubhouse. And then what I see in the clubhouse, the Big Show and the Undertaker with that guy who used to live in that complex. They are talking in front of the piano, because the clubhouse got like a piano over there, televisions everywhere, very, very nice and luxury, like kind of seat there where people come and hang out. And you open the clubhouse, you go straight to the pool. And I saw them. I'm like, you know, when you are like frozen, like you can't even speak anymore. Like, is this like true or something? So it was like tall, bro. Those people, they are like huge. They are like twice my size. You're looking at them like, oh my goodness, these people are not real.
Monsters.
They are like monsters. They are so. Since WWE, you say that you love wrestling. Me, I don't like it anymore. What I like is segments. When they trash each other, yeah, they talk trash to each other. The storytelling behind it is the most that I watch right now.
Why do you think that Roman Reigns has become such a huge star? Because of the storyline.
Yeah,
the storytelling, the promos and the storytelling. And they've actually been telling. Sorry?
The more I am older now, the more I don't really handle the violence that much. Like,
no, I don't mind. Exactly like me. For me, the wrestling in the ring is not that important. I like the storylines. I like
the segment, the little things, but you know, the little thing, but beside the hitting people and hurting other people is the part that I like now. Because
people say that wrestling is fake. But I tell you what, some of those injuries are not fake. When they have broken necks and backs and what have you,
they are real. They are real. The consequences are real. People get to wheelchair for the rest of their lives trying to make a move. People are today very, very sick. They can't even walk anymore because of wrestling. It's not fake in terms of reality, you know. It's they hurt in reality, but in terms of we don't really hate each other. We are doing a spectacle. It's just like a movie. We are acting, but the consequences are real, and they perform it. You have to give them credit, because they perform it live on television, live event in the stadium, live.
You can't make mistakes.
Yeah, they pull it off that way. That tells you how good of actors, actress they are. Like, they are so good on what they do. But since I discovered that Santa Claus is not Santa Claus, it doesn't exist, and WWE is just storytelling, fake. It's just like scripted. That the word is scripted. I don't really pay too much attention to that anymore. It's just about the storyline. The storyline. That's it.
But the owner of WWE, Vince McMahon, man, he made money. They sold WWE to some company, and they merged that together with what's it called? That MMA. What's it called? That MMA. Ultimate Fighting. What do you call that? MMA. What's that organization called? The UFC. UFC and WWE were bought up by I forgot the name of the company. And
some Saudi money in it. There is a lot of Saudi money on it.
But they paid billions and billions and billions to buy WWE. Some McMahon has made serious money.
It's not gonna be the same again without that man, because he really is the villain. He's the guy who took WWE to that level of, you know, the way it is. Regardless, okay, let not talk about his private life and girlfriends and bribing
But he had
people
a
money.
he had a vision. But he had a vision. He had like a
The vision. Yeah.
creative vision.
Yeah.
This is the that's the thing. He's a very, very intelligent guy who can see ahead. You can see where you can put a company, where you can make money, where you can lose money, what have you, and all that. So his vision is what has brought the company to where it is now. So, despite all the allegations against whatever he's been doing, his private life there with some of the wrestlers, which are obviously not very good at all.
Where are you at? It looks like you've been kidnapped. You are like in the basement or something. We can't hear
I'm
you
going to
properly.
I'm going to pick up one of my girls. She went to her friends. This is the thing when you're a dad. You end up doing all these kind of things. You end up, apart from being dad, you're also taxi driver.
Yeah.
So you got to go and pick them up.
Yeah.
So this is
Okay,
one of the
so
things.
I'm gonna just remind people the games this weekend, and then I'm gonna say goodbye and see you later. We have Newcastle United against Manchester City, Arsenal against Leicester City, Brentford against West Ham, Chelsea against Brighton, Everton against Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest against Fulham, Wolves against Liverpool, Ipswich against Aston Villa, Manchester United against Spurs. And then the last game is going to be on Monday, Bournemouth against Southampton. So those are the games for match week 6. Mr. People's Republic, close
Man
the
City,
shop.
Newcastle, are they for real, or are they like you think what I'm thinking? I don't really trust them.
Newcastle United?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What is your question?
I just don't trust them. I just don't think there's something about Newcastle which I just don't trust. I don't know.
I don't know. What do you mean by you don't trust them? They have good
I
players.
I don't think they're that good.
They've been restricted to buy players. Otherwise, they were going to blow everybody away. They got money. They can buy whoever they want, but the financial fair play regulations don't allow them to go on the market and spend money. They have to sell. They need the such and such. But I think Eddie Howe been doing a great job, given that his hands are tight and he can only spend a certain amount of money.
But on a day when the Newcastle is on fire, they're unplayable. Nobody can, even Man City can't keep up with them. When everything clicks, then they are toxic. But some days you see what happened to Newcastle. Why are they so average? They're blow hot and cold, a bit like the old Chelsea, where one week they're fire, next week you think, oh my God.
The problem is people expected too much from them, because when Saudi bought them, everybody thought, oh my goodness, we are down here. They're going to be winning the league every single game, every single year. And they're going to buy Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo. Everybody's going to go there. That's why I said that it's impressive what they've been able to do with little money allowed to spend. So they've been doing good. So probably your mind was set to, oh man, they're supposed to be big because they have money, but the way they've been doing is like so that is coming from your mindset. But let's be honest, if we put them in their position for years, you understand that they are doing just good. This is just Newcastle United, if that makes sense. But
yeah, it's true. But they'll be definitely fighting for a top 4 place there. That is
well, let's wait and see, because they had also a lot of injuries last season, just like Chelsea. Chelsea was top of the top over there, but they also had a lot of injuries, and they had another guy who gambled, who was betting illegally. Tonali, he was suspended for the entire season. So he's back now, and I think they should be fine. Your expectations need to come to a normal level. If you want to give them any kind of credit, don't look at the money. Don't look at the owners. Say, oh, Newcastle, well, they're doing good. If you look at from another perspective, you will see that they are good. That makes sense?
Oh yeah, but they've got that striker. I like him, the tall one. I like him so fast. What's his name?
Joelinton?
No. There's set forward. One who scores all the goals.
Isaac.
Alexander
Isak.
I like him. What a player. What a player. And I think it's just a question of time before one of the big clubs will step in and say, hey,
but
we want him.
Newcastle can say no. He has 5 years there, and they have a good team. If they can buy some very good players around him, they can challenge for the title. And they even played the Champions League once, not last season, I don't know. Yeah, probably last season. They were in the same group of death with PSG, AC Milan, and I don't know what else they have. They didn't qualify for the next round, but it was a very, very tough group to be.
Yeah.
So Isak can be very good and be a legend over there, like Alan Shearer.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
All right, Mr. People's Republic. Anything else you wanted to say? We close the shop, and I will see you again next time.
Are you there? Are you back tomorrow or something?
Tomorrow, for sure, before the game. I'm not gonna do the watch along, but you know what I do in match days, right? Before the game, 2 hours before the game, we have good time. We comment about the lineup, and then I disappear. I go watch the game, and then I come back. Stuff like that. It's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you have issues with the copyright and all that when you do live.
Yeah, I don't have them often, unless if somebody is playing like background music, behind me that I didn't know or something. But it's always a problem on YouTube. Don't worry about that.
But by the way, I like that they would be when you started your show today. You had you were playing the interview, the press conference from what's my face there. And then you stopped it, and you were commenting. You played more. That is actually a very, very good way of doing it.
Yeah, that's one I have the copyright though. That was from my own channel.
Just a nice way of doing it. You were basically telling us what you were saying, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's about because I have to find something to say. Because the reason, one of the reasons that I'm live is because I want people to talk and not me talking. So if people are not talking, and then I have to find something that can keep me going, and I give like my reaction to the press conference or my reaction to something that happened, and then we go from there.
Yeah, but it's just very clever. It's just a nice way of doing it. So it's just different.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you feedback. So,
yeah, sure. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm allowed to give you feedback. Is good. Sometimes it's good to know what you're doing is good or bad or whatever.
What service do you watch, like Premier League over there?
Yeah, I have. But the problem is now the Premier League here in football is now because Disney and who else was Paramount have also come in, and now we got to have streaming. Before I used to just get football from one channel. They had all the rights for everything, but now you got other players. You got I said Paramount, Disney, and all the other.
Yeah, it's happening everywhere because I used to. I still have some packages in France where you buy one package and you can watch the Premier League, you can watch the French League, you can watch the Champions League and all that. But now it looks like they are divided. There are like few games you can watch here, another game you watch in another channel. So at the end of the day, you end up by buying like so many packages and costing you like tons of money.
Oh yeah. But you see, but here I bought one. I bought a total package, TV package with one company, so which has all those streaming things, whatever, so included. But still, it's pretty expensive. It's not. It's okay. It's Premier League. It's going to be expensive, no matter how you look at it. And it's this is what it is.
Yeah, I
And,
used
if you wanna
even to
watch-
buy another package from Canada. They used to have like the zone. The zone had the right for the Premier League, the Women Football, the Champions League, the conference. Everything was like one package. You buy your VPN, you can watch there. But even there, they lost the right, and then other channels are watching. This company is about these games, and it's just too much. Anyways, you don't want to hear my miseries here when it comes to watching Chelsea and Premier League and games, because I'm spending like a fortune. Some of the game, because what happened is they always try to sell you a package that you don't need. 99.999% of those freaking package, you don't need it. If they can,
and plus, if you want to watch the Conference League, you got to now pay from Chelsea TV as well.
And you have to pay another one from. So it's just so confusing, too expensive, and too stupid. But it is what it is.
It end up. They will turn away football fans in the end. People like me who pay now without really thinking. But then it will come at some point to say, you know what, enough is enough. I can't keep paying for this. These guys are getting too greedy. And they must be careful not to press that lemon too much, because at the end, when football fans start saying no, then the money will dry up very, very fast, because it just takes one or two saying no, and then it's become like a domino effect. Everybody starts saying no, and then where are you at? Your product is destroyed. You have no customer, and so be careful not to get too greedy. Yeah.
Drive safely, and it's been
raining. Sir.
It's been raining in my town for the last 24 hours. You have to pray for us. This could be
same here. We've had
could be the end of the world. It's just raining like crazy, bro. It's so.
But
stupid.
Here, same. We've had strong wind 3 days, so it's. But then we had heat wave as well, so which is very strange for this time of the year. But it's the weather has changed, but I don't know, but it's not good. But
one last question, and it has to do with football, because we don't want to just finish the football show without talking football. What do you think about Arsenal and Manchester City? Do you think that injuries to Rodri, De Bruyne is going to affect Manchester City?
It won't affect Man City. It won't affect Man City, but it will affect the psychology of Arsenal, in that it will give them a boost, because they will think that Man City is going down because they've lost. They don't have two of their best players. So in their minds, the title is ours. So you could either give them energy or you could make them lazy. It could have both effects. Okay, Man City, they're going to drop points because they don't have the best team anymore, and then suddenly they let their guard down. Or it could be that, wow, finally our chance. This is our time. So it can go either way for Arsenal, knowing that City have lost two good players. So I don't know how that will pan out, but I don't know the mindset of Arsenal. But I still think Arsenal have got that killer mentality, that dog in them. So don't write them off. I think they're going to be very, very strong. Them and Liverpool, I'm not quite sure. I just think Liverpool as well. They they lost to Forest. I don't know how, but it's just those two teams there. But I still think when push comes to shove, Man City will still win. But that's just me. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. So.
Oh, you just don't want to see Arsenal win. That's why.
Okay, you read my mind. Okay, that is you should have. That is.
All right, brother. Listen. Take care and see you later.
Yes, sir.
Okay. God bless, Mr. Chinedu. You have to say something very quickly because I'm leaving already.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Host.
Say whatever you wanted to say. If you have something to say for a few minutes, and then we're gonna say goodbye to people. I've been here for a long time.
Wow. Well, I just got the notification. I just came.
Yeah, that's YouTube. YouTube is just crazy stupid, man.
I saw the thumbnail. Chelsea, if Chelsea will be challenging for the league, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think maximum that we can expect from this side is top 3, a minimum of top 6. So I see between the top 4 to top 6. And
Okay.
if Chelsea makes the top 6, it's
What makes
acceptable.
you say that? What makes you say that Chelsea are not ready to challenge for the title?
Yes, a lot. When you bring in 10, 12, 15 players, trying to, mold them into a team, a new coach, a new owner, everything new, it's going to take time. It's a process. So I don't see them making a kind of what Leicester did back then.
But Leicester also had a lot of new players like N'Golo Kante, Mahrez. They just came from the French second division. They had some players from the championship here and there, and we discovered like Jimmy Vardy the first time. So it's.
Did they change coach? They didn't change coach. They didn't change coach. Also, if there's a team that should be looked in as the dark arts, the dark horse in this race, I'll give it to Liverpool. Liverpool.
You think Liverpool can surprise people and do it, win it?
I think Liverpool can challenge for the league. They have what it takes. Like I usually say, Ancelot's job is easier compared to Maresca. Ancelot is easier in terms of he has few things done already for him before his arrival. It's just slots.
But you know what I love about Chelsea is we always the first. We are always the first, and I like it when people try to write us off and oh no, just because it didn't happen to such and such, it's not gonna happen to us. I like it that way.
Good.
So we could be the first. We could be the first new manager, new team, a team that nobody trusted, young people from all over the world, and we went to win the league. Why not about it? Because we're going to be
amazing.
We're going to be the first team in the world or in Europe to win 3 trophies for the 3 competitions. So we're always the first team in London to win the Champions League. Nobody say, oh, nobody won. Arsenal are gonna win. So all this theory is all good, but we can't always compare.
As a Chelsea fan, believe me, as a Chelsea fan, I would love that. I would love that as a Chelsea fan. I would love it for Maresca to be the coach, to
do it for the first time. Like now, he's the first manager to win,
and also to win.
He's the first manager to win. How many games away? 3 games. 3 games. Every new manager that started in the Premier League, he's the first to go away and win all 3 games. So it's always a beginning for something, bro. It's always a beginning for something.
You know what makes this Chelsea scary is
the bench.
If you look at the team. Yes, the bench. People can talk about the depths in qualities and all that, but if you look at these guys getting results now, they are not even at 50% of their ability.
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at it, they are not even Cole Palmer. They are not even playing in top gear. And if you look at what they are doing now and the progress, you just keep
think about what could happen down the line.
What's going to happen down the line. So it's so scary what they're building there, and the mentality is building up gradually. If you look at what Neto said no one can sleep. The competitiveness in the team, is high. The spirit, the mentality, they are getting it, and that's what makes you a top team. A top team.
Okay, give me your starting 11 for tomorrow, and we're gonna say goodbye.
All right. I'll go with Sanchez.
Okay.
Remains the number 1 for now. This team, I'll go for Malo Gusto.
Okay.
Tosin.
Colwill.
Yes.
Let me find where Tosin is. Tosin and Colwill, no Fofana. Okay.
No Fofana. Yes, no Fofana. I will go with Cucurella. Why I would like to go with Tosin? One, tomorrow we are likely to play a little bit. We are not likely to play with high defense. So which suits Tosin very well. You know, it's not kind of a pacey defender. So because I'm very certain Brighton going to come out full force. They are playing away. They have nothing to lose, you know, and all that. They are going to come out fully. So I'll prefer Tosin, and with the area ability and all that. The midfield, I'll still stick with Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer. Maybe Lavia can come in the second half to solidify whatever goes with Ad in the first half also. You know, bring out Enzo and Pierre Lavia and Caicedo in the second half. Then up front, I will prefer Madueke.
Madueke, yes.
Madueke on the right. And surprisingly, I'll prefer Neto on the left. This is a game we need Neto. We need pacey wingers.
No Sancho? You're going for Neto?
No. We are not playing against a low block team. They're likely to keep that block in the midfield. So I would prefer Neto to give us the pace and all that, and Jackson up front.
Jackson up front. All right. What is your score prediction from your lineup here?
2-1.
2-1 Chelsea. Who's going to score?
2-1 Chelsea. I see Jackson scoring again tomorrow.
Jackson with a goal, and the other goal coming from?
Surprisingly from a defender. I don't know, but I think a defender is scoring. Maybe, or Colwill.
Colwill or Tosin to score. Listen, brother, thank you so much for jumping in. The last minute. I will see you tomorrow or next time when I have a little bit of time. But tomorrow, definitely, you know what we do before the game. We like to go live and talk about the lineup and all the good stuff. And God bless. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, people, this is it. This is it from me. It was a great show. Thank you so much for everybody that was there to contribute one way or another. On your way out, please smash the like button. Why am I disappearing? Okay, so smash the like button, people, and I will see you tonight or tomorrow, depending on your location. But definitely before the game, we have a long show. All right? God bless.